Well, welcome to a special edition of Mission Possible podcast. Because it is 100 degrees today, we are going to take a 100 degrees challenge today, aren't we, Josh?
Yes, sir, we are. I'm looking forward to it.
Hi, I'm Kenny Stewart. I'm serving as the host today. I know you guys are familiar with seeing Kelly and Colby, but today Josh Brown, our B shift captain of the fire department, is joining us, and we are going to take a Hot Ones challenge. Josh, tell me a little bit about yourself. Tell me a little bit about the fire department.
Well, first off, I'm going to tell you, I'm a little bit nervous about this because unlike a lot of firemen, I still have taste buds that are intact, so I'm a little bit nervous at. But as far as my role at Pantex Fire Department, I am the B shift, one of the B shift captains. We've got 3 captains and a battalion chief, so we are the shift operations of Pantex Fire. We have an A, B, and C shift, and so I'm a captain of there. So basically, I manage a engine company. So when we get a response, I have those guys that are directly tied to me. So I can either go from managing resources of 3 or 4. If we mutual aid, I could have multi-agencies that are under my command. So
very good.
It's a cool responsibility.
And how often are you out here at the plant?
I am here, this year I've been here a lot more than I should be probably, but generally we spend about 10 to 12 days if we're just working our regular shifts, because we are here 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days. Even in inclement weather, we're out here.
That's right.
So when you all get those light dustings that y'all don't come to work, we're still here. So.
Well, I appreciate you guys are here, especially giving up your holidays. I know it's work for you all, but I appreciate the fact that you guys are here to protect us and to take care of our employees.
Well, it's an honor and it's a joy. It really is. This is a great place to work.
Well, tell me what you know about the Scoville scale.
Scoville's level of hotness, right? That's about the extent of my Scoville understanding.
Yeah, well, you probably know more than I do.
And I'm assuming that probably 3 of these 5 are beyond my Scoville
I'm telling you
experience.
I don't like spicy food at all, and these 3, literally, I'm scared to try in a few minutes.
I think I'm starting to sweat just smelling them.
Well, are you ready? Are you up for this challenge?
Let's do it.
All right, well, we're going to start with, what is this, Parmesan?
Garlic Parmesan.
Garlic Parmesan. All right. So go ahead and take a bite, and I'll ask you, get a good, that was not a very good bite. Get a good big bite. Mm-hmm. Like that.
Well, that's a good bite.
All right. So tell me a little bit about your role as the B shift captain and your career as a firefighter.
Well, my mom told me not to talk with my mouth full. Is that okay?
It's okay.
All right. This is going to be
not
nasty.
classy today.
This is going to be nasty. So my role, as far as how long I've been here and what my role, so I've been here for 14 years, just a little over 14 years. I started in 2011. I came from another department where I did mutual Borger Fires, who I was with. Oh. So I got a really good understanding and grasp of a multi-risk department, so which helped me coming out here. While we don't do as many responses there, that's not fair. You're not even chewing. I'm chewing and talking. So I got a good experience coming out here. So we're primarily preventative out here. But we do mutual aid, which is obviously important to the community, but the majority and the brunt of what we do is fire prevention, which the best fire is the one that didn't get started, right?
That's right.
Especially
but
out here.
I know you guys love to roll up and turn on the water, right? That's the goal every day?
Yes. We like those butt can fires. Those are our favorite out here at the JCDC.
Yeah, those are
when everybody's watching from the 3rd floor.
That's right. We need
pressure.
something to do.
No pressure.
All right. Well, how was that, the spiciness of that one?
I can do that.
Yeah.
I'll just keep eating these and you can progressively go up.
I don't think so. I think we're in this together. Are you ready for the next level?
I'm still chewing that one.
Oh, well, I'll ask you another question then so you can keep talking. Tell me a little bit about where you grew up. Are you from this area?
I am. I'm a Borger boy. I call it Bourget because it sounds a little fancier. But I'm from Borger.
Yeah.
Graduated Borger High there, went to college here for a little while. Went out to Phoenix. Met my wife there, and then I drug her back.
Oh, poor thing.
Yeah, I know. She calls it the Twilight Zone out here. So she's like, people are great, but I hate the place.
Yeah. Well, I'm surprised we can even talk. I'm a Pampa guy, so a Pampa guy and a Border guy.
It's good that you brought it up here.
That's good.
Because I wouldn't have done the interview.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you.
All right, you ready to move on?
I'm ready.
Can I just have a bite this time?
So this is honey barbecue.
Okay.
I'll give you a few
look at
seconds.
you with your little bite there.
No, I got a whole big piece. So I'll let you swallow that.
Okay.
But look, that's a big monster piece. All right. So the Pantex Fire Department offers mutual aid to our neighboring communities. You talked a little bit about mutual aid. Yep. Why do you think that's important?
So I think the main reason as far as that we do mutual aid is because we live and work in this community that surrounds us, And if you don't live and work here, at least you're driving through these mutual aid areas. So I mean, we've run on many Pantexans that maybe had motor vehicle collision, things like that. So it's good too that we have that off-plant response. I mean, for us too, as a fire department, that's what we want to do. We want to respond. That's why most of us got into the business. We didn't do it for silence and FACPs and water flow alarms. We want to help people. So I think it's good for morale for us, for one, to respond off-plant, but also to support our mutual aid partners, because if we can go train with them, then they're better volunteers, because they don't have the capabilities that we have. They don't have the equipment or the training that we have. So if we can get off plant and go help those guys, it makes it better for all of us.
Yeah, one of the things I learned early on in our relationship was that, and you can just keep eating.
That's a good one. I like that one.
Is that the Pantex Fire Department is the second largest paid fire department in the 26 counties that make up the Texas Panhandle. So we do have access to a lot of resources that smaller cities around us, Panhandle, Groom, those communities that really rely on us to help may not have at their disposal.
Yeah, for us, I mean, just a perfect example, on Friday night we had a call. It was a semi-trailer on fire, and Panhandle was first on scene. They showed up with 2 individuals. There's no way they were putting that fire out with 2 people. They were doing the best they can with the resources they had.
Yeah.
And they called for other mutual aid partners, but for us to show up and be able to put bigger water on that fire, it was a blessing for them.
Okay.
And the highway was shut down for 2.5 hours, but it would have been shut down probably indefinitely if we were waiting for them to put the fire out with just the resources they had.
Yeah, that's excellent.
Yeah.
Okay, so how's the spiciness?
Hey, it's starting to heat up a little bit, but
right?
again, it's barbecue, so I'm
We
kind
can
of a
handle
sissy.
that.
Yeah.
Are you ready to go for the third one?
I'm probably at the threshold right here.
I'm scared to
Are
death.
you doing the whole thing?
I'm going to eat this whole bite.
All right.
I'm not sure what flavor this is. It just looks like red.
It's very vinegary smell.
Don't touch your eyes, all right?
Okay, all right, there we go.
And that has a lot of spice.
I feel like I'm eating malt vinegar.
I'm not going to go to the milk yet, but yeah, it definitely has a little Tabasco. Is the head?
I'm looking for I'm looking for the dots to start developing. Good.
So Josh, aside from fighting fires and offering aid, the fire department is very active in our community. Why is being active in the community important to you?
Again, kind of going back to what I said, as far as morale for the fire department, I mean, I guess it's a little selfish intentions, but on our side, for our guys, it's good for our guys to be out among the community. Secondly, I think it's very important. We don't want to be an island in and of ourselves out here, I mean, a lot of people don't even know what Pantex is about. So I think it's very imperative for us to get out in the community and tell them what Pantex is about. I think that's one of the reasons. Just put a face. Like, I know when I was working in Borger, things have changed drastically from when I got here. Pantex was this little, unicorn out there that no one ever called to help because they're like, oh, they play by themselves. But now we've worked hard through leadership, getting those mutual aid agreements in place and being able to work with the community around us. But some things we do with the community, about 3 or 4 years ago, one of the school nurses reached out to me and asked if we would help them with Stop the Bleed. And so that's what we've done for the last 3 years. We've worked with them and helping them train their administration and their teachers on Stop the Bleed. Another thing, what we were trying to do is get even maybe the high school seniors, It's a big initiative, and I think it's an important initiative, because by the time, even if they call for help, by the time we get there, if there was some type of major injury or a shooting, and God forbid, they're going to bleed out before we get there. So we got to help teach the administration, the teachers, how to stop that bleed. So I think it's an important role we can play in the community, knowing that, hey, we're here for you. We want to support you, and we do a lot of mutual aid calls with Panhandle. They use us a lot, which we're all grateful for, that they can trust us and depend on us. And again, being here all the time, they've got to call in volunteers, and those guys might be at work or whatever, so we can respond immediately because we're always ready to go.
Excellent. How is that one? I noticed you didn't drink any water. I had a little bit of water.
You know what? I haven't hit my threshold yet.
You are a lot tougher.
No, I don't
than
think
you
so. I think you
played it
might
up to
just
be.
have, sissy tongue. I don't
Oh,
know.
is that right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Now, see, I like Cajun spice, but I'm not a big jalapeno spice,
Yeah.
and definitely not a pepper spice.
That spice,
but-
whatever that was.
Yeah.
What was that spice?
It's original hot.
Oh, original hot.
Oh,
That ain't nothing.
oh,
That's
no.
like
That's
three.
usually my choice, honestly. But where's the blue cheese?
There's supposed
no
to be
blue cheese here.
And,
Yeah.
and
Oh.
what about celery and carrot?
Yeah. This
some of
isn't
that.
real.
All right,
Okay,
you ready to go next level?
let's do it.
All
I'm
right.
starting to get a little concerned over
Now,
here.
what do we
So-
have here, Dean?
That's the Cajun.
This is the
Oh,
Cajun.
this is your
That's
jam
not like
right
the
here, right?
Cajun dry rub,
Oh.
not the Cajun. So you got to eat that whole thing.
Okay, I'll do the whole thing.
All right, I'm going to eat the whole thing in one bite. Okay.
What's that mean?
That has a little heat. If I lose my voice halfway through,
I'll take over.
that sounds good.
I'll ask you questions. You can just nod or blink.
The sweat hasn't started yet, but I can
No.
I can feel
You
it.
feel it?
All right,
I'll get my hat on so it won't sweat.
let me get this swallowed. So the Pantex Fire Department, I know this for a fact, not because I'm a fat guy, but I do know for the fact that they have an outstanding cook team. So tell me a little bit about that.
Yep. So the cook team started way before I got here. I don't know how way before, but I think Dave Stewart started. So Dave Stewart has since then passed away, and he kind of trained up some of the newer guys. And so the cook team represents Pantex. There's 4 or 5 of them. It's kind of a revolving roster, but you got your core fundamental guys that have been on there since Stewart brought them on. But they represent Pantex really well. They go out in the community. They go to the chambers, which I'm sure you've experienced their food there. I will tell you this, it's a little serious. You got 4 guys on the team, and they'll kill me for this, but one guy actually does the work.
Yeah.
And we know who that is. That's Kyle Butler.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's the one that he's been invited to, and I had to write it down because I wanted to get it right. He's been invited to the American Royal Series cook-off in Kansas City.
Oh, really?
So he competed with the big boys, the people that do it professionally. That's all they do. So
Yeah.
Kyle, and when we did the EVT of the year, I had him cook for us because I'm like, he's our go-to guy. So he's
yeah.
very, very good at what he does. But they, so he does. He doesn't compete as much anymore, but they do represent and have won a lot of first places at the chamber cook-offs.
Yeah, I got had the opportunity the last 2 years to judge brisket, and Kyle gave me a really good tip, and that is, don't swallow. You want to make sure you spit it out. Get a good and put it out. So
That almost
I'm the only
seems-
one with a napkin, filling my pocket full.
Because you're going to be too full, huh? No, if it's good, I couldn't help myself.
Is that right?
Yeah, I
Or
don't know.
just mark a little mark and come back. Hey, I want that one back again.
There you go. That's not
Yeah.
a bad idea.
So how was that one?
I'm not suffering just yet.
No, I'm surprised. I
Yeah.
really thought I would be
And
crying.
I'm glad though that we did the boneless and not the wings, because I'd have gotten that stuff all over my lips. Had been burning.
Yeah.
But
Are your
I'm
lips-
scared of this atomic one.
Are your lips tingling?
Not yet.
Oh,
Are yours?
yes.
Yes, mine are too. Yes, they're tingling very, very much so.
Are you ready for the last one?
Let's do it.
All right. This is atomic.
The whole thing. This is a big one.
I had a little one.
Whoa, no, sir, you changed. Get that big one right there.
Here, I'll double up. I'll get 2. How's that?
Yeah, that's fair.
All right. Here comes atomic.
I don't know if my mouth's going to fiddle with. I'm going to throw.
Josh.
I put EMS on standby.
If you start hurting in the middle of your chest, is that a bad sign?
I don't think so. I think it's pretty normal.
It's hot. It's not as hot as I was expecting. I'm pleased. I think Amberly took it easy on us.
I'm not lying. I was really nervous about this.
Me too.
I was afraid that I was going to need a trash can in case something happened.
Yeah.
I
Or
was
maybe
gonna
I will
cry.
later.
There's a
but-
chance.
So last question. What are some basic fire tips that you want to remind our audience of today?
I would say as far as basic fire tips, extinguishers. Make sure you have extinguishers
Yeah.
in your kitchen. Make sure they're the right extinguisher for the kitchen because you don't want to make a bigger mess than if you use the wrong one. Secondly, make sure you check those smoke detectors, carbon monoxide detectors. Those are important. If you're in the country or you have some vegetation around your property, make sure you create a defensible space. It's important that, if with all the wildfires we have, those ember wash can get up by your property. If you don't have defensible space, you could set your house on fire. I'd say lastly, have a plan, especially for some of the audience that has younger kids. Make sure they have a plan, a fire escape plan, and make sure to remind their kids when they get out, stay out. Don't go back getting Fluffy.
But I love Fluffy.
You can bring Fluffy with you. Make him part of your plan.
Okay.
But main thing is just get out of that house.
Yeah.
And we experienced one of our largest fires in Texas history.
Yeah.
Over 1 million acres and burned out a lot of people. They lost a lot of property. My mom was one of them. So,
Oh, I'm sorry.
but yeah, but I don't want to be a Debbie Downer. This is supposed to be funny, but yes, please make sure as far as
Yeah.
defensible space, it's absolutely important.
It's good.
Yeah.
Well, how do you think we handled the hot wings challenge?
I think we need to try this again because this was not that much of a challenge.
That's right. I think we ought to step it
Yeah,
up and
yeah.
give a second round before too long.
Maybe we could try peppers.
That would
Like
be-
a jalapeno, ghost pepper, Carolina Reaper.
No.
I mean, I'll be the host. You be the participant. You be the
No.
guest. No, not so
No,
much.
I'll just speak. How's
Okay,
that?
that's fair.
All right. Well, I think that's going to put a wrap on this session of the Mission Impossible podcast. Thank you guys for spending time with us. Josh.
Yes, sir.
So good to see you today.
Absolutely,
Thanks
brother.
for hanging out with me
I've
today.
enjoyed it.